Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy what you're about to see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your support means a lot. Let's jump right in. You can train your pets to remind you to take your medication. By giving your cat or dog a treat at the same time every day, they'll make sure you don't forget it's treat time. Keep your medication near their treat cupboard so that you and your pet both get your treats simultaneously. If you ever feel like you can't stand anyone, eat something. If it feels like everyone else dislikes you, try getting some sleep. The hospital in our town has outrageous parking fees, and staying there for a week can easily cost hundreds of euros. However, if you donate blood at that hospital, they'll provide you with a decent Käsebrot and a Coke, as well as a validated parking ticket. When I stayed with my wife for 10 days after the birth of our first child, I simply donated blood to get my free parking card and saved our young family from financial trouble. Once, I got drunk and fell into my bathroom door, pulling the hinges out of place. The next day, a friend suggested filling the damaged holes with chopsticks and then screwing the hinges back in. It worked perfectly. I decided to take a silly little walk for my mental health, and surprisingly, it made me feel a lot better. If you forget to lock your car and are too far away for the remote to work, hold the key fob to the side of your head and press the button. It'll lock or unlock the car. Put a trash can in every room of your house. It's a small change, but an absolute lifesaver. Always put your keys in the same place. That way, you'll never lose them. When trying to remember someone's name, create a silly mnemonic device. For instance, I met a guy named Lance and remembered him as Lance with the Pants, even though there was nothing noteworthy about his pants. After spending time at the beach and getting ready to leave, apply baby powder or cornstarch to sandy areas of your skin. It makes the sand brush off much more easily. We keep a travel-sized baby powder in the trunk of our car just for this purpose. To extend the life of a razor blade, slide it 10 to 15 times across a pair of jeans in the opposite direction. You would use it to shave. This sharpens the blade, and all you need to do is rinse it under hot water to sanitize it. I haven't had to buy replacement cartridges for my Mach 3 in months, even though I shave my head 4 to 5 times a week. I've started seeing happiness as a practice instead of a destination, and it's been a meaningful shift in perspective. I used to struggle with recurring ingrown toenails. Doctors would remove them and claim they wouldn't return, but they always did. During a family Christmas gathering, I mentioned my issue to a distant uncle. He advised me to clip a small V into the center of my big toenail. I tried it, and it worked. I haven't had an ingrown toenail in over 25 years. My guess is that the nail focuses its growth on filling the V instead of curving into the sides of the toe. If someone knows the actual reason, I'd love to hear it. We had a wasp problem in our yard, and my wife read that fake nests could deter them. She made a few using brown paper bags. It seemed ridiculous, but the wasps avoided the area. This year, we haven't seen any wasps. I've started telling myself it is what it is when I face situations I can't control, and it has significantly lowered my stress levels. A little bit of blind confidence can make a big difference. Adopting an attitude of, "I'll figure it out," can take you far. For college students, if you're in a large lecture, choose a seat where the professor can clearly see you. Show interest while they're teaching and respond appropriately. Visit their office hours and demonstrate genuine curiosity. This simple effort can bring incredible rewards. Professors invest their energy trying to engage students, but often receive no response, which can be draining and discouraging. By becoming a familiar, attentive student, you'll stand out, and they'll think of you when opportunities arise. In my case, I assisted a professor in her lab, became a teaching assistant for 4 courses, got excused from a final, landed a part-time paid department position, and secured a fantastic internship. Make this effort. It's absolutely worth it. HTH. Cleaning an oily container is easy. Add a little dish soap and water to a kitchen towel, toss it into the container, and shake it for 30-45 seconds. The container comes out clean, with no oil left behind. As someone with years of kitchen experience and an Asian upbringing, this trick blew my mind, and it amazes others when I share it. I wanted to be more positive, so I started small by complimenting every Ford Transit van I passed. Several times a day, I'd say, "Hey, nice Ford Transit," inspired by a joke from Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear. Over time, this habit helped me become quicker to compliment others and appreciate the little things in life. I used to joke about myself negatively until I realized I had started believing those comments. From then on, whenever I insulted myself, I immediately countered it with, "Wait, stop that. You're not stupid, you're actually smart," or something similar. This approach helped me rebuild my confidence. Listening to sleep meditations, Michael Seeley, is a good option. A few times a week before bed transformed my mindset. My inner voice shifted from critical to supportive, and I gained confidence. At 51, I started college, began therapy, and now keep my house clean and organized. After enduring severe PTSD from a 30-year abusive marriage, these meditations have been an unbelievable game changer for me. If your dog attacks the vacuum cleaner, turn it off, place it in the middle of the room, and scold it like it's a misbehaving pet. Say, "No, bad, no, no, no," while pointing at it. Alternatively, you can run the vacuum, call it a good boy, and reward it with treats. Doing this helped our dogs make peace with the vacuum. When my wife and I temporarily moved in with her parents around the birth of our first child, they drove me crazy. They're the classic, heavily involved Nigerian grandparents. My therapist suggested turning judgment into curiosity, meaning instead of getting angry about their opinions on everything, especially regarding the baby, I should consider the reasons behind their behavior. I came to realize my mother-in-law is incredible. We couldn't have handled the baby and surprise twins without her. She loves our children unconditionally, not out of obligation, but because she considers them her own. I'm fortunate in this regard. Imagine that people who drive aggressively or exhibit road rage are just trying to find a bathroom before a major accident happens. These tips might seem trivial, but they've made a huge difference for me. 1. Brushing my long, tangle-prone hair before getting in the shower makes post-shower hair care so much easier. 2. Keeping the appropriate cleaning supplies in the room where they're used makes quick cleanups simple, reducing the need for major deep cleaning later. 3. To prevent impulse buying online, create a wish list where you save everything you want. Pick one specific day each week to allow yourself to shop. By the time that day arrives, you'll likely decide you don't actually want half the items anymore. I do this every Monday. When someone you admire or care about does something that seems frustrating or baffling, imagine the best possible explanation for their actions and assume it's true. Hold off on getting angry until you have more information. I deal with people who dislike me by killing them with kindness. It drives them absolutely crazy. While showering or getting dressed in the morning, take a moment to think about the things you're thankful for. It can help you begin the day with a more positive mindset. It might not last all day, but it's a helpful way to start. After moving to another state and wanting to attend the state university, I learned I'd need to live there for a year to qualify as a resident. Non-resident tuition was much higher. Upon reading the rules carefully, I discovered that owning a business made you a resident immediately. So I started Green Thumbs Landscaping, obtained a business license, mowed my neighbor's lawns, and saved a lot of money. Leave your bathroom exhaust fan running for about 10 minutes after finishing your shower. This significantly reduces mold growth. When pouring beer or soda from a bottle, can, or fountain, tilt the glass or cup so the liquid runs down the side instead of splashing into the liquid. This prevents excessive foaming. Treat your feet to some care by massaging them with a towel after a bath or shower. This also exfoliates them and feels amazing. Then apply lotion, petroleum jelly, or oil, and really work it into your skin. It only takes a few minutes and will leave you feeling incredibly relaxed. It can even improve your sleep and keep your feet soft. Dollar Tree sells light vitamin E oil for just $1.25 USD, which works great. This isn't life-changing, but it made a huge difference for me. Put your laundry basket exactly where you tend to throw your dirty clothes. I noticed my clothes always ended up in the same spot on the floor, never in the basket. So I moved my basket there, and now my clothes land in it. It's surprising how much something small like not having dirty clothes on the floor can improve your mood.